scent freaks, welcome. Today is an exciting list. I'm doing the Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe review list. So I have 8 fragrances on the list today that are meant to be BR 540 dupes. But are they? Don't forget to subscribe and hit notifications if you like my content. I have 8 possible fragrances on the list today that are meant to be Baccarat Rouge 540 dupes. I think every single fragrance on the list today does share some slight similarities, definitely, but in my opinion, they are definitely not all clones and dupes for BR 540. We're going to go through them one at a time and just give you guys my opinion on them, how they are like Baccarat or how they're not. The first fragrance on the list today is Zara's Red Temptation, and it retails for 60 Australian dollars. It has notes in it such as saffron, bitter orange, jasmine, and musk. Is Red Temptation a dupe or clone for BR 540? Yes, I believe it is. I think that it gets pretty close to the real thing. It is slightly more musky and woody in its final dry down phase, but other than that, it's BR 540 all the way. Wearing Red Temptation, I don't believe a lot of people would honestly be able to tell just by walking past you and smelling you that it's not the real thing. Every single time I wear Red Temptation, people come up to me repeatedly and ask me, are you wearing Baccarat? So I think the proof is there. The next fragrance on the possible dupe list is Oaksh's Sweven. It also retails for 60 Australian dollars. It has notes in it such as jasmine, saffron, and ambroxan. Is Sweven by Oaksha a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe? Yes, I believe it is. I was actually really pleasantly surprised by this one as soon as I spritzed it the first time. It is slightly more citric orange based in its dry down, but it's definitely very, very close to its predecessor. Sweven is actually an extrait concentration, so longevity and projection are phenomenal. It's definitely a fragrance that rakes in compliments, and honestly, you would be the only person that knew the secret that it wasn't Baccarat Rouge 540. The third fragrance on the list is Sensual Instinct by Montal. This one retails for 200 Australian dollars. It has notes in it such as roasted coffee beans, rose, and oak moss. Okay, so the question we all want to know, is Sensual Instinct a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe? No, I don't believe Sensual Instinct is a dupe for Baccarat. It smells quite earthy and has a very dominant coffee presence throughout the fragrance that really does kind of steer it away from the Baccarat DNA. There are definitely some similarities with Baccarat with this fragrance, but as I said, that coffee earthy vibe quickly passes Baccarat in a totally different direction because it's just not anything Baccarat has in it or even smells like it might. I personally adore Sensual Instinct, and I think that it's a gorgeous, beautiful fragrance that really stands independently of Baccarat Rouge 540. The next fragrance on the list is Ariana Grande's Cloud. I know that this fragrance is so hyped up and a lot of people love and adore it. It retails for 60 Australian dollars. It has notes in it such as lavender, pear, coconut, and whipped cream. Is Cloud a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe in my opinion? No. It to me is definitely not a dupe. There is a creamy, lactonic, tropical coconut vibe that is just not even close to Baccarat Rouge 540. I can certainly see where people draw a similarity. It's that almost ozonic, metallic, sweet vibe happening, but that coconut and whipped cream quickly overpower it and really do steer it right away from BR 540. It is, however, a beautiful, exotic smelling fragrance that many people love and enjoy. And I think that if you buy Cloud for Cloud and not as a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe, I think you'll be very happy. The next fragrance on the possible dupe list is Burberry Her Intense by Burberry, but it was made by the man himself, MFK. It retails for 150 Australian dollars, and I thought that if any of these were going to be close to Baccarat, it would have been this one. It has notes in it such as red fruits, blackberry, and jasmine. Is Burberry Her Intense a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540? No, unfortunately, I don't believe it is. Despite the man himself, Mason Francis Kurkdjian, the same creator of Baccarat Rouge 540, being the perfumer of this fragrance, I really do think it's quite different to the original Baccarat. Burberry Her Intense to me is just far too fruity and juicy to ever be considered a Baccarat dupe, being that Baccarat doesn't have any fruity elements, juicy elements to it at all. And again, it doesn't smell like it does either. Again, Burberry Her is a fantastic scent. It's really beautiful. And again, it does have that beautiful ozonic metallic sort of similarity to Baccarat. But I don't think that it would pass as a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe. I think it's a fabulous scent on its own. And again, if you buy this fragrance for what it is and not it trying to be something else, I think you will really enjoy it. The next fragrance on the list is Instant Crush by Mancera, and it retails for 200 Australian dollars. It has notes in it such as saffron, ginger, rose, and vanilla. Is this a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe? In my humble opinion, no. I do not believe Instant Crush is a dupe or clone for Baccarat Rouge 540, simply because of some of the notes that are quite dominant in this fragrance, such as Moroccan rose, ginger, patchouli. I mean, the list goes on. It does share some similarities with that. Again, there's this ozonic, metallic, sweet sort of scent that BR540 has that pretty much all of these fragrances have. But the other notes just kind of really do steer it away from being considered, to me at least, a dupe for Baccarat. I will say further though that Instant Crush is one of my all-time favorite Mancera fragrances. I will have it in my collection forever. And I think if somebody was to purchase this fragrance for the beauty that it is, I think you guys would be really happy. The following fragrance I have actually run out of, so I will have to go and pick up some more, but it's the Sol de Janeiro Cheriza 68 Body Mist. It retails for 30 Australian dollars for a 90ml bottle. It has notes in it such as lychee, sea notes, vanilla, and musk. Is this a Baccarat Rouge 540 clone or dupe? No, unfortunately, again, it does have similarities, but I just don't think it's close enough to be considered a dupe or clone for Baccarat. One of the main reasons is that it just leans far too floral and fruity with the hibiscus and the lychee that are just not a part of Baccarat Rouge. I can certainly see why people do match them up though, but if you really are looking for a Baccarat dupe, this one would not be my pick. It is, however, a beautiful, affordable, independent scent that I happily own and use regularly. That's why I'm out now. So the final fragrance on my list today is Amber Rouge by Orientica. It retails for 150 Australian dollars. It has notes in it such as saffron, jasmine, and ambergris. The moment we've been waiting for. Is this a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe? Absolutely it is. I think that this is one of the closest dupes I've ever come across. I think you only have to look at the scent notes of this fragrance to know it was going to be, if not perfect, very, very close. With Amber Rouge, I really do get both the original Baccarat Rouge 540 and the extrait concentration as well. So this one would definitely be a great dupe substitute for either of them. This one is without a doubt one of my most favorite and close dupes. I would even go as far to say that this is a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540, and I'm so happy that I ended up with it. I actually did a recent unboxing first impression to this fragrance as it is a new addition to my collection. If you guys want a more detailed review on that, please go and check it out. Okay, scent freaks, so that is the video for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope I've been able to shed some light for you. If you guys know of any other dupes or clones that were not on the list today, please don't hesitate to pop it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. The main reason I'm looking to replace my Baccarat Rouge 540 is because of its reformulation. So once my bottle runs out, I can't get any more. So definitely, please tell me any others that are really good out there. I would really appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much, guys. I love and appreciate you all, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.